hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And there's my face. I apparently can't do multiple things at once with all this music, the countdown. Today is an interesting day, but we're going to have a fun day today because we've got lots to talk about. We have a guest today, and I think if anyone has gotten the reminder, you know exactly who our guest is today. So, I wanted to just really quickly tell you about what I went and did yesterday. So yesterday was Friday. And I actually tried something new in High River. So a couple weeks ago, I had talked about, up and coming, something new, which was High River Pizza and Donair. I think it's called High River Pizza and Donair. Anyway, the biggest parts, pizza and Donair. Right over by, we talked a lot about Edo Japan over there and the Sweet Tea Cafe. So right in that same strip mall is now the Pizza and Donair. So I tried their Donair. I am a Donair lover. So when Buster's came to town, I know High River, the 2-for-1 had a pretty good Donair, and Buster's was my favorite when it came to town. But then I tried the Pizza and Donair. And even though Buster's Pizza has a really good, really good sweet sauce, it's nice and sweet, the Donair meat of the Pizza and Donair was amazing. And they have platters and stuff like that. So if you've ever been to, a Mediterranean place that has the Donair platter or shawarma platters and everything like that, it's going to be great. So I can't wait to try other things on the menu. But I just needed to give a shout out to them because I went in and I introduced myself. And I was like, hey, you got to come on the show. So we'll see if there'll be a guest. I'm going to tag them after this today and be like, hey, come check us out. Because we're checking you out. Anyway, if you are joining us today, feel free and comment now. If you're joining us after the fact and not live, still comment because our algorithms go up that way and we get seen by more people and by your networks. Feel free to share. We're here to support local businesses. So we support businesses, organizations, and events. So whatever you've got going on and you want to tell the community about, definitely let me know about it. And you can message me on Hello High River. You can email me. Here we go. I can't do two things at once. So when I say email me, scrolling on the bottom is my email. Feel free to email that, financeswithflair@gmail.com. And Flair is Flair. I know there's a whole bunch of different kinds of Flair. If you've seen that movie with Jennifer Aniston, she has to wear like 31 pieces of Flair. Anyway, I think it's The Office. Nope. My husband's going to kill me because it's one of his favorite movies. Anyway, the whole idea is if you've got anything to tell the community about, let me know, and there will be a way for you to sign up to be on the show a little bit later. But why don't we get to who's here today? We have Tracy Cuffe representing the Foothills Fetal Alcohol Society today. So I know we might hear them as FFAS or, all of these acronyms, and we're like, we don't even know what that stands for. So we learned today that's what that stands for. So I'm going to wait for the nod from Tracy to let me know she's ready. Okay, she's sitting in the green room with all of the snacks we provided virtually. I hope it's really good. Anyway, so let's welcome. Oh, we got one minute. No, you're good. Here we go. Let's try this again. I don't know what she's saying. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, Amanda. I was saying thumbs up. All good to go.
Oh, that was a thumb. Oh,
yes, hard to tell. There we go.
Well, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I am so excited when I heard about what we were going to be talking about today and what you had going on. I'm like, I'm all about music and the arts and whatnot. Both my kids are loving their band and Senator Riley, so I hope they continue.
Excellent. I hope they do too.
Right? So we are here to talk about the Rockabilly Shaker.
Yeah, that's right. We have a fundraiser going on May 7th called the Rockabilly Shaker.
Fabulous. And I'm going to give you all of the information as soon as I scroll to this banner here that it's going to be scrolling as we're talking.
Perfect.
Um, so I also have a slide that people will pause for a moment and let people scan to get their tickets. But we also have something exciting that we're not going to say right off the bat that we're giving away today. So, oh, I might have said something. Anyway,
You
I can't
might.
keep it a secret. I totally can't keep a secret. But let's first talk about what FAS does in the community.
Sure. I'll give you a little rundown on what the Fetal Alcohol Society does. We have a few different sort of categories that we work under. Um, our umbrella is that we work with people who have fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. So
And
we
that's what
work.
FASD stands
That
for.
is FASD. That's right. That's right. The more common acronym is FASD, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. We work with the caregivers of people who have FASD. We work with adults who have grown up with FASD. We also have an assessment and diagnosis clinic. So if you think your child or adopted child or foster child may have FASD, you can get a hold of us and we can work to assess and diagnose them. I, on the other hand, work in the community and try and get the word out about what FASD is, try and remove some of the stigma from it, because FASD is caused only by a woman drinking during pregnancy. So there's a lot of stigma that comes with that.
Right.
My job is to go into the community and help remove some of that stigma and give people an education on why FASD might happen
Right.
and how it can be prevented.
Awesome. That is fantastic. So, how did you get started doing that?
That's a good question. I used to work with a program that ran mentorship. So I ran programs that were one-on-one mentoring for kids, things like that. But a lot of the programming, due to COVID and other factors, got pulled. So when I was looking for something to be doing, Dana found me. Dana's our executive director, and she's a wonderful lady, so full of knowledge and compassion and passion for what we do. She found me and said that she thought I would be a good fit. So I think that just my passion is in community and mentoring. So I've brought some mentorship programs to the FFAS as well. We do some mentoring
Amazing.
with the Okotoks Oilers.
Okay.
So what we're trying to work on is resiliency in children, because if
Right.
they're resilient and they have knowledge, then they will either prevent FASD in the future, or if they have FASD, they'll learn to live with it in a light, compassionate, and positive future.
And in that, knowing how to, explain without there being stigma, I know that they'll be able to compassionately explain when people have questions.
Yes, exactly. And lots of people do have questions, but because of the stigma that FASD comes with, a lot of people don't want to ask those questions. So it's
Right.
important that we try and remove the stigma and help people learn about what FASD is, how it could be prevented, and how we can live with it.
Absolutely. And coping mechanisms, I know that, we hear a lot about, autism and things like that, and
Hmm.
how those children cope, and what they need from us. But I was digging into a little bit, watching some videos and whatnot. And it's surprising how um the the diagnosis can with FASD, right, or FA, hang on, I said that right,
FASD?
right? Okay,
Yep,
good.
you
I got
got
the
it.
acronym right. FASD can be so invisible, right?
It
And people
can.
don't understand.
Yeah, and that is a big hurdle that has to be jumped over when it comes to FASD. FASD is more common than autism. but we don't hear about it because a lot of people who have FASD fit into society very well.
Right.
They look like the rest of us. They talk like the rest of us. They make friends really well. Some may have trouble keeping friends because of some of the other things that come along with FASD,
Right.
but they can be very social and a lot of fun. So it's difficult to pinpoint someone who has FASD and show them the compassion and patience and love that they might need.
Right. And you know what? I think that the work that you do is absolutely amazing. I am all about education, right? Happens to be, financial education, but
Right.
education of all sorts is absolutely necessary to have a good understanding and foundation of whatever topic it is that you are talking about. So
Yes, definitely.
I think that getting that out in the community is so very important. And being a bus driver, I end up running into a lot of the behaviors that come along with whatever diagnosis it is.
Right.
So even understanding that helps in my everyday life.
Yes, I would imagine it would. Um, yeah, having a little knowledge behind you really can help deal with the effects of FASD.
Absolutely. So to get more information, people can go to the website that is going around there.
Yeah.
Can they contact you if someone happens to have like direct questions? Are you the person to connect with?
I can be. It really depends on what the questions are about. We have a team who all specialize in different parts of FASD. So the best idea is to go to our website and you'll find a lot of information there on FASD. Yeah, there you go. A lot of information on FASD there and how to get a hold of us as well.
Amazing. That is absolutely spectacular. So we're going to get to exactly the event, um,
Yeah.
the fundraiser that
Yeah.
is the Rockabilly Shaker. So
Awesome. I'm so excited about this event, Amanda. It's been a long time since we've been able to come together without masks and dance and have fun and socialize and see each other's faces.
absolutely. You know what? When masks disappeared on the bus, it was so amazing to see all those kids' smiling faces because you don't realize how much you're missing.
Right, right. We really do read each other from our facial expressions. So it's going to be so nice to be able to get together and not wear masks. I'm really
Absolutely.
looking forward to it. And all the money raised is going to a good cause, right? Everything we raise will go to helping families.
Absolutely. So everyone should take a moment. And if you need to, if you're watching this later, which I expect a lot of people to be watching later because the sun came out, uh, um, pause it now and go ahead and scan the barcode, and it'll take you right to get the tickets. So this event is at Highwood Center.
Yep, it's at
Um,
the Highwood Center on May 7th.
if you get your tickets now, they're $15. But
Right.
if you wait until the 7th, then it's 20.
Yeah, $20 at the door. That's
So
right.
don't wait. Do we know how much space you have left?
I really don't. I don't know how much space we have left, but we still have about 4 weeks to go. So get your tickets. We will have a 50-50 draw on the night of the event. We will have a special cocktail for the Rockabilly Shaker specifically, and the proceeds from that drink will come to the FFAS. We will
Awesome.
also have a non-alcoholic beverage, which in the FFAS it's known as a NAB, a non-alcoholic beverage.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll have that for sale as well.
Amazing. So we need to just bring our friends, get our
Yes.
tickets, get tickets for our friends, our family, anyone who you want to go party with, and dance the night away with. Um, you can buy them tickets too.
Yeah, absolutely. Get your tickets. The band is phenomenal. It's a really good live show.
Awesome.
Hurricane Felix and the Manic Men come from Calgary. They are, they're a rockabilly band. So the music is upbeat and fun and great to dance to.
Spectacular. So now we are going to show everyone what we're giving away today. We have 2 tickets to the Rockabilly Shaker to give away.
Yay!
Now, we didn't really
Yes.
talk about how we wanted to give this away, who gets to win. Like I said, I think that we have a lot of people that are going to come back and watch this later.
Right.
Just because it's Saturday. You know, I know there's lots going on in families' lives on Saturdays.
Definitely. Definitely.
So, what we'll do is we will give these tickets away. We will give them. Do you want to give them in the weekend or do you want to give them a week?
Let's give them the weekend, Amanda. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
So we will do. I will go ahead and post who the winner is after this weekend. So what we'll do is we'll share this out to our networks, and anyone who comments party. Okay, so they have to watch,
I like
right?
it.
So comment party if you're watching this now, you're watching this later, whenever you're watching this through the weekend, so that today, let's just give them the dates, is the 9th and the 10th. I am going to choose on the 11th who our winner is. So make sure you go and comment party. Okay, so
Sounds
I'm going to put a
good.
post about
Party.
this. I'll put a post about this that they have to go on our show and comment. And then you get 2 tickets to the Rockabilly Shaker and your email. Hang on, it's coming. Hang on, it's coming. You can, if you are the winner, you can connect with Tracy. Her email is just at the bottom there, or connect with me and I can get you in contact. We're friends on Facebook, so
That's right. We are.
it's easy. Awesome. Well, is there anything else that people need to know about the Rockabilly Shaker, about FFAS?
I don't think so. I just want people to know that we are very involved in your community. It's important to us to build relationships and collaborate with everyone and make the community a happier and more joyful place. And we like to bring kindness to our community. I want everyone to get those tickets to the Rockabilly Shaker because it's going to be such a good time and it is for a good cause.
Absolutely. That, you know what? I appreciate you being here, Tracy. And everyone can go to actually the 101 Center and watch the same videos that I actually watched, and read some articles about how this actually affects people in their everyday life. So thank you so much for being here today, Tracy.
Well, thank you for having me.
And yeah, let's sell out this Rockabilly Shaker.
Yes, sounds good, Amanda.
Awesome. Well, have yourself a wonderful rest of your Saturday.
You as
And
well.
we'll
Have
talk
a
to you
good
again
weekend.
soon. You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Awesome. Well, that was really exciting. You know, obviously the diagnosis of FASD, there we go. I can get these acronyms right. Is not as exciting, but like Tracy says, we can all just be kind to each other and understanding. Have some compassion about what other people are going through because there's a lot. There's, you know, even if you do not have a diagnosis of anything, these past couple years have been a lot, right? So we can all be kind out in our community, and I appreciate everything that the Foothills Fetal Alcohol Society does for our wonderful community. So that giveaway, which is 2 tickets, I'm going to put this back up again, to the Rockabilly Shaker. You have the weekend to comment party, and then you will go. You know what? I'm going to do a draw. It's not just going to be an I choose who commented first. It'll be a draw of how to get who gets these tickets. So comment party either now or if you're watching at any point throughout this weekend, and you can win these tickets. So you can also go to, if you do not win the tickets, pause now, and scan this barcode to get tickets to the Rockabilly Shaker, which goes to a great cause. So what else we got going on today? So I bet you everyone is out and about. We have we have a few events happening today in High River. So we have celebrating the music of Waylon Jennings at the Heritage Inn. There we go. There it is. And at the High River Brewing Company, they have a concert series and they are presenting the Midnight Echo with guests. So that happens at 6 p.m. tonight, along with Waylon Jennings tribute at 6 p.m. at the Heritage Inn. April 16th. Let me just take off this banner so I don't confuse people. April 16th at 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. Is the Easter scavenger hunt. We'll get to the slide to show you all the details on that. And April 21st to the 30th, the Windmill Theater Players have Mamma Mia. So I have a slide for tickets about that as well. And great way to get out with friends, just have an evening out. There's actually even a matinee. So let's look at these slides. Here we go. Music Waylon Jennings tonight. There are doors open at 6 p.m. So the show and dance starts at 7:30 p.m. So there are the tickets. You can go at the door, cash only, for 40 bucks and have an evening out. Again, tonight at 6 p.m., High River Brewing Company concert series presents the Midnight Echo with guests. So that will be a really good time as well. So go check them out. We all know I'm a huge fan of High River Brewing Company. So they have this great, amazing stage and a great space to have all of these events. So if you haven't checked them out, I recommend you do so. Here is the Easter egg scavenger hunt details. So at the Bob Snodgrass Recplex, you can enjoy your scavenger hunt. And that goes from 12 to 2. And after that, you can enjoy family fun in the Cargill Field House. So that is Saturday, April 16th, and it's free. Who doesn't like taking their kids to free events, right? So anything to get family out and having a good time together, and just enjoying being back in person and being able to go and do things. And here's the information for Mamma Mia that the Windmill Theater Players are putting on. So you can do just the regular theater. So there are different dates for the different events, but April 28th, 29th, and 30th, you can do the regular theater. Doors open at 7 p.m. Or we have the Sunday matinee that is on April 24th. Doors open at 1 p.m. if you're more of an afternoon type. Or there is a dinner theater. So April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, doors open at 5:30 p.m. And guess what? There's a dinner, which is why the difference in ticket prices. So if you want to have a whole evening out, get your whole kit and caboodle done, dinner theater is the way to go. But either way, you can catch the show. I think it's going to be great. Also at the Highwood Center. So feel free to scan that barcode there that they've provided, or go to windmilltheaterplayers.com and follow the links. So that is spectacular. I love all of these, in-person events that are coming up and that we're able to go to, right? It's been a long time since we felt comfortable being out. I think a lot of us. So it's great. Bring your friends, bring your family. Give a ticket to a stranger. Who knows? Especially for the Rockabilly. Feel free to grab tickets for anyone you might know. So another fundraiser that I wanted to give a shout out. I know I didn't have it on the events because it's not in April, but you want to get your tickets early. is the fundraiser for the venue. So Over the Moon, you can get your tickets online. Scan that barcode. You can pause me and my face will do something really crazy, because it always does. It always pauses on the worst possible moment, doesn't it? Or you can go into Design Bright Interiors, which everyone who knows Sabrina can just go in, stop there, chat, get your tickets. That is at the Highwood Center as well, but it is not until May 14th at 2 p.m. So if you want to plan something, if you are a planner in advance, I recommend you grab those tickets so that they don't sell out. And that is the events happening in High River that I know about. So I had a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my tech challenge this morning. So I got a new phone. Okay, I have to tell you, it's really pretty and it's pink, because that is just, I love pink and all this wonderful niceness. But for whatever reason, whatever settings I chose, changed my Facebook location settings, and apparently I was looking at all the events in San Jose. So I'm like, would I like to be in California right now? Maybe. But I'm not. So it was a little bit more difficult to find those events, but I still don't know how to fix it. I might have fixed it, but I guess we'll see. Next week, make sure to tune in, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more events that are happening and coming up. So if you have a business, if you are a business or a service group, or you're hosting any type of event, I would love to be able to tell the community about you and what you've got going on. So it's always great for you to come and be a guest to tell us all about it, because sometimes in my talking abilities, I may butcher the English language sometimes. I don't claim to be perfect at all. So, we all have our days. And so it's always good for you to come on and tell the community about your business, your event, or your organization, and why you do what you do, right? Because of that personal connection definitely changes I think the support level of people, because we know how you're doing, what you're doing, why you're doing it is a lot of times, especially in organizations, really important sometimes. So here's how to sign up to be on the show. Now I'm hoping that High River Pizza and Donaire is going to take me up on my offer to come be on the show as a guest, because I have to rave about their Donaires. And I'm going to tag them in the post today. So I'm gonna try to do these posts afterward, about who I've done a shout out for, what businesses I've tried in the community. Feel free to tell me about any other business that you know about that I might not have talked about, maybe that I need to go check out for myself. So scan the barcode, sign up to be on our show. That was really long-winded for a sign up to be on the show. But we're on Facebook. You probably are watching this after the fact on Facebook, because you're going to get a notification. I think maybe later when it snows. Shh, I didn't say snow. You will end up watching this. And so please make sure that if you're not already following us, follow us, like us, share us with all of your friends. But we are also on YouTube. So here is the link to get to our channel. I hope you will all take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the same thing, but there are sometimes you may want to share High River events, High River happenings with people who are not on Facebook. I'm not always a lover of social media. I kind of get frustrated sometimes, especially when I'm trying to do multiple different platforms at the same time. Anyway, so I understand those that may want to stay away from it, right? We still have an older generation. My parents, especially my dad, is those people that don't want to have much to do with social media. So even though my mom comes to join us every once in a while, sometimes, there's, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm doing this. So you can watch on YouTube if you are not um, on Facebook, or you don't want to get sucked into the Facebook tunnel, that rabbit hole sometimes that we all might find ourselves in. So that is what we've got for today. I must have talked really, really fast. So I don't think that I have forgotten to talk about anything. Let me just make sure on the side here that I didn't have any last minute photos that I uploaded that I wanted to talk about. But I know that businesses and everything, there's a lot that are popping up. I am happy to see a lot of different businesses that I've never been to popping up. So I would love to have more guests to come on the show with these new businesses. I know there is, I don't know the name of the complex that Gypsy Wild and Elysian Boutique is in, but I know that I have heard rumblings that there's going to be a bookstore and another bakery in there. And the bakery is known as the Bakery with Nicole Kerr. So I'm excited that she will have an actual storefront, because I think that things that she can create is absolutely amazing. We've got a lot of great bakeries in town here. Each a little bit different than the other. So they have different things. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to be in the same industry. As we see, all the pizza places can manage to have a little bit differing of things, and they all survive. So anyway, that was a little ramble right there. Anyway, so a reminder, in case my ramblings we've now forgotten, please support FFAS with the Rockabilly Shaker that they have going on May 7th. Get your tickets here if you scan, or you can go to the Rockabilly's Facebook page, or even the 101 Center. We'll link you to, you'll see it. Don't you worry. And if you don't know how to get to it, and you didn't pause and you don't know how to use a QR code, feel free to message me, and I will definitely love to help you out. So, that's the show today. I just wanted to put it out there, obviously, because of what I do in the financial realm. I always like to, just put a tip out there, but I know that when it comes to having FASD, just like having autism and being diagnosed with any type of disability, right? If you end up being diagnosed with that, you can access the disability tax credit. So with that, you are also able to access the RDSP, which is a registered disability savings program. So if that is something, that's where you can get grants from the government, up to 3 times of what you put in for your child, your adult child. There are some, age limits and whatnot put on that program. But if you want to know more about that program, I'm on this side. Finances with Flair. You can follow me on Facebook or connect with me somehow. I'd love to have a conversation, because there are still a lot of people that don't know that exists, that the government has put that's in place to be able to support those with disabilities. So it is a program that was put in place in 2012. That if you don't know the details about, and you know someone who qualifies for the disability tax credit, come have a conversation. I'd love to help you out with that, because education, as we talked about with Tracy, is so, so very important, right? Education about any supports in the community, anything that's out there that can help us. I read, and I hear this quote a lot in the pages I follow and the people I follow, is when we know better, we can do better. Right? When we know better, we can do better. So if we don't know the information, how can we be expected to do better for not only us, those of us that are in that sandwich generation that, we're having to look after our parents and we're having to look after our children. There is always a space where we need to know better to do better. And we can't do better and teach to do better to our children if we don't know it. So anyway, again, another little ramble, but a great tip for those, if you have any questions regarding anything that I say, or any questions at all regarding the financial realm, I'd love to answer them. So everyone knows my email, but I'll put it back up here again, financeswithflair@gmail.com. Feel free to email me, and I'm all about community as well. That is why I am here. And I'm still here, because I know that there may not be a lot of people that are going to watch live, but that is okay, because there's a lot of people who are going to watch after the fact. So please make sure if you're watching after the fact, you are going to comment to win the Rockabilly tickets, because you can't win if you don't comment. And you have until Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. to comment party. Okay, so comment party so you can win these tickets. Nope, these tickets right here. So winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, comment party. And I think that is our show. That is, I'm gonna go get to the rest of the day and let my children eat lunch, because I tell them they're loud when they make lunch, because my kitchen is right over that way. And they're always banging around, so I'm just like, you wait till I'm done. So you guys go have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And like I said, if you know of any other events that I happen to miss, because I can't, sometimes there's just some networks that I'm not in, and I might miss things. So don't ever feel worried that you want to tell me about an event that I might have missed. But even if you're having a grand opening, I would love to be there. I will even do live on location if you want me to. Connect with me early enough, and we will set it up. So if you know any business owners, let's have fun. Let's do an on location parking lot party. Okay, I'm all about party. Just like Rockabilly Shaker, let's go and have some fun. So have yourself a wonderful, fantastic rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.